What's up guys, it's Kong right here, and welcome back to another episode of TA in 10, the episode where I explain technical analysis skills within 10 minutes or less. Alright, let's not waste any more time, click the like button, click the subscribe button, and let's get started right now. Boom! Today's topic is going to be stop losses in a bull market. You know exactly, stop losses can be a super handy thing, but they can also be a pain in the, not gonna say this word, otherwise this video is gonna be demonetized. So guys, don't forget that right now we are in a bull market. We want to make sure that everything is pumping, that everything is going the correct way, and we really just want to make sure to secure and protect our losses. Now, if you set a stop loss too tight or too tightly, you might be losing more money than you're winning. But if you're setting your stop loss too far away, then it kind of doesn't protect you from any further losses. All right, so let's jump into the chart. Let's take a look at algo. I picked the algo chart on the 1 hourly time frame because this one is looking beautiful. It has a very nice continuation and has a very nice way of showing you guys how to use a stop loss, where to put it, where to set it, and how the rules are. All right, so just imagine that we enter algo on this double bottom. We caught the bottom, we longed the bottom. Now what do? Most of the time what you want to be doing is, or the main and general rule for the stop loss is to put it below the previous swing low. So this was our previous swing low. We just mark it out red, and then we just move it down by a tiny margin, mostly to a round number, mostly to a number that is next to it, because there is a higher chance, there's a higher possibility that this level might be hit again, and that's why we're putting our stop below this level. So we're putting the stop below this level. This one would be 27.37. So I would just simply put it down to 27.30 or like 27.27 just to have the crypto number. Now the trade goes on and makes another higher low, continues, and then you're like, okay, well, at some point I might just want to update my stop loss. Where am I putting it now? Once again, you're putting it at the previous low, so you're moving your stop loss up every single time you make a new higher low. So we got here a nice higher low, we got here a nice higher low, and you can already see how this is gonna be going and playing out for us. We have a series of higher lows, and every single time you are at this higher low, you put it there. If you're at this higher low, you put it here. So let me play this through. The price is moving, it's going up and up and up. Hold on, let's just do it like this. Then our stop loss is down here. We don't get hit, we make another higher high, another higher low, boom, we move our stop loss, and we put another higher high, another higher low, we move our stop loss again, and we're always putting it below that level, just slightly below this level. Another higher high, another higher low, boom, just playing through the simulation. And then at some point you get stopped out and you have a very strong and beautiful trade, let's say going from here to here, beautiful 16%. Now the question is, how do you manage these stop losses, and what do you do with the stop loss? Maybe if you get hit too early, or maybe if you just get wicked out, or you put the stop loss, let's simply use this stop loss right here. Let's say you put it here and you got wicked through, and then it's going back above the stop loss. What do? Well, the very first thing to do in this case would be not to do anything. You just simply chill, and you have to let the market react and see whether you are able to re-enter the position or not. But this is another topic for another video. At the moment, we're talking about the stop losses. Now, since we know how to manually move the stop loss always to the next high or low, we want to take a look at trailing stop losses.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
What's up, guys? This video is brought to you by Prime XBT. Prime XBT makes the best trades. Prime XBT is the best exchange that you ever have seen. What? You still don't trade on Prime XBT? You have to get on the Prime XBT right now. Prime XBT is the best exchange for everybody who trades on Turbo, who trades on co-investing, and likes to do an analysis, or even technical analysis. Look at this beautiful technical analysis. All you have to do is sign up on Prime XBT, and you get to use the technical analysis, the co-investing, the Turbo, and even the trade features. You can trade crypto, you can trade CFDs, you can even trade Forex markets. Let's go! Sign up on Prime XBT, use the code KONG to get 50% deposit bonus. Click on the link u.primexbt/Kong to sign up on Prime XBT. Let's go! I trade Prime XBT with Prime XBT. Let's go! Now, trailing stop losses, believe me one thing, they're even better. They are very, very beautiful, especially whenever the chart is making a super strong move to the upside, 15% to the upside, and you're just trailing behind, and then boom, it hits, and then you make like an insane amount of money. Or what also sometimes happens is that you put the wrong trailing number. That means that stop loss is trailing too tightly. And then once again, just let's imagine we enter this, we enter the position right here, and then we put our trailing stop loss here. Then it comes back down. Okay, very beautiful. It goes back up, and then it stops us out on the next higher low. And this is one thing where you really have to be watching out with the trailing stop loss. I'm telling you how to do this. Now let's take a look. For the trailing stop loss, in my experience, you would be using it after you have already moved up your stop loss manually. So after you have moved up your stop loss manually, then you can change the stop loss into a trailing stop loss. But I would never use the trailing stop loss as one of the very first stop losses that I'm using, because at this point we're just entering right here. Let's say we enter right here, we put our stop loss there, it goes up, boom, we are stopped out, and the whole move here is gone. We're not in the trade anymore unless we re-enter, but that's what we don't want to be doing. So the very first thing would be here, really to first make sure that you are in profit. Maybe you entered in this green box. So anything below this green box, you're moving the stop loss manually, and as soon as you're seeing, okay, now my higher low, my green box has been turned into a support. Now I'm going to be putting my trailing stop loss once again at the previous low, and I'm just going to let it trail. I'm going to just let it trail, and then boom, you get stopped out. But as long as you're not in profit, as long as you're not really there yet, I wouldn't be using a trailing stop loss. That's really, in my experience, just getting you stopped out more than you want to, and most of the time just wasting profits. Unless, here's one exception to the rule, as you always know, no rules without exceptions. If you are looking for a breakout trade, that means if you have a structure like this here, and you're looking for a breakout trade, and you're entering the position, and then you're like, okay, maybe I have to go out somewhere, or maybe I have to sleep or something like that. You have mostly a very tight invalidation. You enter right here, and then you let it pump, and then at that point a very tight stop loss as a trailing stop loss really makes sense. But don't forget, you most of the time you're just gonna be up 2 or 3 candles, and then you're gonna be stopped out again. So really, guys, trailing stop losses are a very good thing. Always remember that, but don't put them at the very beginning unless you're looking for a breakout trade. Thank you very much for joining today's session. about how to use stop losses in the bull market, and see you on the next video on Monday. Now that was a beautiful series, wasn't it? Drop a comment and a like below if you liked it, and obviously dislike it if you disliked it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and obviously if you want to be knowing more about TA and see me live charting, understanding some tips and tricks and some super cool insights, then I suggest you to go onto my Twitch stream, which is happening Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays on kongbtc.live. Go from there, click the follow button, click the subscribe button so you never miss a stream again, and make sure that you tune in whenever I start streaming. Alright guys, thank you very much. Kong out.